Can you guys hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. What's going on? That's probably why. Okay, test. Okay, that's working. Why am I not hearing anything?
Tony, is your audio working yet? I hear your voice,
Yeah, I
Tony.
can I can hear you now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, that was
Good.
very strange. Was that on my side or your side?
I didn't change anything.
Okay, it had to be on my side. I got new headphones, so
Aha.
you hear me okay?
Yep.
Oh. Well,
I don't have sufficient permissions to view my character sheet.
Oh, okay.
really?
Well, one of the items on here, it's not opening. Yes, I can get my sheet open, but I can't.
Oh,
There was a full definition here of strike of the giants. I was going to open it and get the details, and it says I don't have permission.
Hmm.
Oh,
I will look it up elsewhere.
yeah. And you and Hana should probably discuss the
Oh, yeah.
relationship between your characters.
We're agreed that we're going to take over the world, so
Oh, okay. Got it.
not a whole lot to go over.
what is your final fourth of your race?
Yes. What is the 25% that you have chosen for your hobgoblin?
You're gonna have to remind me. It's been a while. I've been working on kidney stones.
There we go.
So, as part of your character, I wanted you still have all the full hobgoblin stuff, but you're going to need
Oh, right.
25% of your race to be something else.
something, and it needed to be. Well, wait a minute. Okay,
It can
what are the?
be anything of the Fey variety.
There you go. Okay. Hmm.
You know, it could be Eladrin, it could be Pixie, it could be Giant, it could be yeah, any Fey creature.
Okay. I kind of thought Hobgoblin was a Fey offshoot.
It
Uh,
has yeah, but it
the
is technically a Fey, but yeah, to be
not
allowed
recognized.
yeah to be allowed in the city, you need something less goblinoid.
Gotcha.
Because as a general practice, the Eladrin or Eladrin uh, look at hobgoblins and goblins as invading species.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello.
Hello.
How is everyone?
Tired.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Hoping for rest on Sunday.
We're expecting torrential rains for the next 2 days, so
I have a cold front coming, but that's about it.
no.
I had snow and lightning storms today at the same time.
Nothing like
Oh,
thunder
fun!
snow. Yeah.
Thunder
Thunder.
snow.
Usually thunder snow is pretty heavy snow.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So weird looking at this new campaign. I'm so used to when I open it up looking at Strahd's big ass face.
Is this some bad? Nah, it probably isn't bad taste.
Heard bad touch. What?
Mm,
Oh, that's a fun song.
oh no, I found no panic buttons. Urethral sounding video and was just like, no, that feels like in bad taste.
So, anybody want to give Wade the update? I'm assuming, Wade, you did not watch the video.
There's a video. Oh, I forgot about that. No, I didn't watch it. I didn't even think about it, Tony.
Eric, you want to give him a
Oh,
quick
shoot.
recap?
Uh,
You're usually
well,
pretty good.
a quick recap. The down low is we found out that the Ruley family had partially been taken over by Drow. So a lot of children are half Drow, and a number. I got the feeling a number of them have been like true polymorphs, so they could look like Eladrin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the reason why we got to this, if you remember our NPCs that we know, Quill, in quotes, tried to kill the princess, which is Winston's sister,
Okay.
and which turned out to be a disguised self imp with with quills on his back. So we don't know where Quill is currently. So there's that issue. He tried to bluff us saying that anything happened to him, Quill would die, but the combination of inside check knew that it was a bluff. So the Drow was actually kind of honorable. The one that's pretending to be king. So that was what was going on. He was pretending to be king. And did we have a which one was of the NPC list? Which one was he? That one escapes me.
Which one?
Was he the king of the Winterfell? No.
You
No.
had Zephyr, the magic user. You had Malamber, the magic user.
The Drow king that was pretending to be Ladrin.
He's not in your NPC list.
Okay, cool. All right, so not in our NPC list. So the queen, kind of knew it, kept the secret the entire time. So now
By kind of,
he has,
she had carnal knowledge that
yeah.
he was in fact not an Eladrin.
She's so with that, she has asked us to go save her family because he had put her family away basically, and we need to go retrieve them.
And
Where we're picking up now is getting information because what has been described to us as deterrence could kill us easily.
yeah, so the half Drow king has actually left to go deal with the demon who sent the imp.
Yes, I forgot about that part.
He made the impression that he does not necessarily expect to come back. He also stated that the royal family was put into essentially stasis to protect them from the demon because he was originally sent not just to infiltrate the royal family but to kill them.
And it's a demon lord that was basically described to us. So it wasn't even like a high end demon; it was a demon lord. Now, before you ask, we don't know. We don't know who. we could
Okay.
we could never find that out. The imp doesn't know. The king, the Drow king, didn't tell us. So we don't know who or which demon lord it could possibly be.
And the imp evaporated
Hmm.
in a maniacal fit of laughter.
As you do.
Not knowing that it had failed its mission and it's probably about to go lower on the the hierarchy.
On the other
No.
hand, the city guard currently believes Quill was the assassin because that's what the princess told them.
But we have since cleared that up, and now
Well, you've cleared
that
it
word
up
has to
with
spread.
you. Yeah, you've cleared that up with you. The city guard, however, has yet to be informed of that.
Yeah, because the princess was happy when we walked in with an imp full of, that was had a whole bunch of quills glued onto it.
And also, the half bloods have been kidnapped.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So everyone but the sister and Winston have been kidnapped,
Okay.
but that's not our problem. Or at least not yet.
Well, it can become our problem if we believe that Quill is still alive.
One of the things when a lot of aspects of it, Wade, was where like we are way above our pay grade. We just graduated. Like this is this is not. It was like we just literally just got. We were at a party celebrating our graduation. We are not qualified for this. But
Yes. Your
go
your
fetch.
your potential opponents. You've been told to go to the Crystal Caves, which you kind of know where they are. um, and that the royal family is stored in the crystals that are there, and then they're being protected by piranha and a water weird.
And as a D&D player, you should know how bad that is for level 1.
Lethal.
Yeah. So we're not in deadly. That's not deadly combat. That's who's gonna make it out alive. So, but the plus side is my character knows the person that did the deterrence and stuff like that.
Okay.
The guy that built the entire, I guess or at least a good chunk of it. So that's where we're at.
More or less.
Yep. Any questions?
More than I can articulate, but it'll make sense as we move.
Yep. So, all
So,
right.
Tony, if I go a quarter Eladrin, do I need to change a language?
You can add.
I will do that. Thank you.
You're allowed to get a language.
Yeah.
All right. And away we go. So I know a guy.
Hmm.
I gotta work on this character's voice. So if my voice changes or accents change, that's why. I'm trying to figure out this guy's voice.
Yes, and
Vaguely French would be the ideal.
Zephyr, the magic user, trying to make him sound like Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
Sort of. Without destroying my own voice in the process.
And Dave has a hard time understanding Daffy Duck.
Apparently,
Wow. Maybe I should watch that video.
yeah.
uh, so I know a man. I know.
Is Dave with us?
I think he's.
Si, senor.
Ah.
So technically, I know who built these deterrents. So you should probably go talk to him.
Yes, the leader of your cult.
That I didn't join. I was recruited. You remember now.
You were involuntarily volunteered.
Why
By
would we call that voluntold?
yeah, but yeah. I don't. Yeah, you weren't here for the description of this cult. It's a whole bunch of halflings, lower family eladrins. No hobgoblins, right? It had something else. Halfling. They have goblins, Tony.
It probably has a few goblins.
Yeah. So none of them can cast magic.
Okay.
And they're upset. They wanted to kill a fire god, and then they switched to wanting to worship and gain power from a fire god. And the founder of this did did not like what happened to it. And then I got voluntold into this fire cult, and I have magic. And he was so happy someone finally joined that had magic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the whole thing started out as a ruse by the magic user,
Mm,
and unfortunately, a few halflings caught wind of the fake cult and decided they wanted to become members of the fake cult, and they tracked him down, and it became a real cult.
Oh.
But yeah, me and him get along. It's the plus side. He doesn't hate me.
For the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he gave me my first name. He's the one that gave me my first name.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Tony, my backstory is done. It just needs to be edited.
Okay. Sounds good.
It is not ready to be read yet. There's a lot of run-on sentences and comma splicing. Yeah.
I am not a
Oh.
professor. I do not grade on punctuation.
I am a professor. I need to have a certain, at least standard. I need to
If
keep
only there was an educator in the group to. Oh, never mind.
up. Like, yep, that'd be me.
My Tuesday night group, one of the DMs that they trade off is she's a retired teacher. And I'll see her struggling with math, and I'll throw the number out there. Like, 24. She goes, "Damn it! I was a second grade teacher. Okay, math's not my strong suit."
I taught out of the book. I taught out of the book. Everything else was fine.
You guys leave me alone. I taught second grade.
It's like
I can't reverse math. You mean subtraction?
Reverse math. Yeah.
Second grade, we worked on learning the decimal system.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we are charged to go find a family.
Yep. So we're gonna go talk to the cult leader. That is one of two mentors I have.
Okay.
Oh, and you should be aware that Dave got to fire off his first spell.
It's instant KO.
Yeah.
Hmm?
He put the imp to sleep before the imp could do any real damage.
Bring out the imp.
The imp. Too bad the imp's gone, but yeah, it was a one-turn combat.
Half a turn combat.
Nice. That's what I would expect from Dave.
Didn't I go first?
Yeah, you went first.
So it wasn't even a half turn. It was, yeah.
I got this. I got
1/6
this.
of a turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, he did one action, Dave. That was it. No movement, no nothing else.
I got this. I got this. I got.
Yeah, I think Dave, you said sleep's a powerful spell at level 1.
It always is. It always is.
Doesn't scale very well, but it'll get you where you need to be at lower levels, right?
Yep.
And hopefully will keep us alive until we can get HP.
Oh, I got to start a new character list so I can remember who's doing what.
Yeah, see, yeah, that was the other problem. The note taker wasn't around last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are free to take notes.
Yeah,
Oh, I think we all did.
we did.
It's just, I think at one point Tony's like, "You guys are really quiet." And we're like, "Yeah, the guy that takes notes isn't here."
Yeah.
On the plus side,
He's like, hey, yo, it was. Are you guys still there?
Again, so.
Yeah, it was literally. Are you guys still there? Yes. We just have to take notes because Wade isn't here.
Like, I tried to take really, really good notes instead of like the Well, I mean, they wouldn't make sense to other people, and half of them don't make sense to me now. But that's how my notes go, even in school.
Often that's how my work notes will go. I'll write down a series of numbers, and I'll look at it 3 days later. And what the fuck is that? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Familiar with that concept? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My favorite is being handed a Word document. The guy says, "Yeah, all my notes are in here on how to install this software," and it's like 5 words.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, when you're giving.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Tony,
Yeah.
when I started my job up here in Wisconsin, there was a guy that was in charge of all the engineering software. He liked to write documentation for the programs, and it was always one line: "See Patrick." And then he left, and no one knew how to install anything.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things when I'm teaching my boxing classes for the Parkinson's the people that have Parkinson's is sometimes they try to read what my like combo list is, and it's not out there for it's not there for them to read. It's for me, right? And they're going like, "What is this?" I'm like, "It's not for you. It's for me."
Shorthand.
It's like it's shorthand. I wish they're trying to figure out what I'm gonna say ahead of time, basically, so they can kind of cheat and not have to think on the fly. I'm like, it's mine. Oh, all right. So we're off to see Munger and hope he remembers.
Piranha.
All
Sorry.
right.
Piranha.
Think you're ready, Wade?
Yeah, man.
All right.
Oh, that's what I was doing.
So you guys wander around. Of course, Zephyr and Melamber leave.
Go spread word that Quill was not the one.
Yeah. Winston and Weasel and the princess are holed up in the palace. Uh, the queen is working on trying to figure out how to explain Winston and his sister to the rest of her family when they're brought back.
So
Of
I was
course,
lonely.
the king who just advocated is off in the Fey Dark hunting down a demon lord. And the rest of his family and hopefully Quill. And you are off to see the wizard, who has a face like an orangutan's posing pouch.
Right. Oh, tell me. So how quickly did we get to Munger? Since I know where he's at.
Um, probably not very long. Half an hour, maybe.
All right.
So yeah, this is still within the first day.
All right. Let's go. So, does he live in a hovel or does he actually have a nice place?
Well, given the dues that he collects from all the halflings, he he has a pretty nice room in one of the local inns. That also happens to have is up against the amphitheater here in Yarlass. So he keeps a room there. The amphitheater is handy for uh, doing demonstrations for recruiting purposes and have all the worshiping halflings running around and keeps them kind of out of the inn and out of his room and his stuff.
Oh.
So, yes,
Knock knock.
yeah, they're currently having breakfast in the amphitheater when you guys arrive. So,
Munger.
oh, there you are. Well, it's been a fun morning so far. Eaten twice, had a couple of drinks. Life is good. How's your morning?
Well, attempted assassination of a princess, the kidnapping of the princess and Winston's family, and we are tasked of getting the other half of the queen's family, if you know what I'm talking about.
And I had an epic bowel movement.
There he is.
Oh, and I'm assuming on your way to find Munger, you guys brought along Slack.
Flax at the end, still passed out on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What I do?
Yeah, we would have gotten them.
Yeah. Unless he happens to be passed out on the floor in the end. I don't know. We kind of went with Slack drank too much the night before, so.
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
after making
That happened.
after making some fine jewelry, yes,
That
Oh,
happened.
via the Zoidberg method. Okay, so attack on the princess, you say?
Pretending to be Imp was pretending to be Quill,
It am.
and
Well, I haven't
they
seen one of those in. Oh, well, I guess it's only been half an hour.
was this one have glued spines to his back.
Um, I forget.
That's all. That's surprising. Could you? We were told we were going to the Crystal Caves, and we were told you set up the turrets there.
If I did, I would not divulge that information to anybody.
And the queen.
As you two are talking, a halfling walks
Yeah.
up going, Master, uh, didn't you in fact glue quills to an imp this morning?
oh,
Hunger.
Well,
Hunger.
what?
Why?
He said he was going to a party.
What did he give you?
Well, as it so happens, he gave me this little orb. Haven't quite figured out what it does yet.
I'm assuming.
It's a
What?
suppository.
Serve him right.
So, what does this orb look like, Tony?
Well, when he holds it up, it's probably about the size of like a wiffle ball. Not quite as large as a baseball.
So, in between a softball and a baseball, basically.
No, not as large as a baseball.
Oh, not as so, but that big then.
Yeah, larger than a ping pong ball, but not as big as a baseball. Anyway, it's kind of swirling around, reddish in color. And if you want to potentially know more, roll a perception check. Or for anybody inclined, an arcana check.
Which one would have a lower DC?
Well, they'd be the same.
Okay, well, going with the higher one. Yeah, not too bad.
And
I
what
got a
is this?
22.
17
Okay.
on you win, yeah.
So yes, our Eladrin wizard notices quite a bit, but Eric, your character, uh,
Mm.
go ahead and say your name until I get used to what to call you guys.
Fu.
I'm sorry,
Fu.
Foo,
My character's name is Fu.
as in Foo Fighter. Okay,
Similar, yes.
and Dave, your character,
Lorthil?
Lorthil. So, Foo, for a brief moment, you think that you observe a demonic eye, but only for a moment. Uh, Lorthil, you are pretty sure what you are observing is an orb of scrying. And you are very confident that you observed a demon eye trying to observe the scene.
How about we put a blanket over it for now? It's watching us.
Watching
thought
us.
I, yeah, I thought I noticed something.
Yeah, that's a way for it to spy on you, whoever gave it to you.
Oh, oh, that's a shame. Well,
So I reiterate, it's a suppository.
yeah,
Wow.
he walks over, pulls out a handkerchief. The handkerchief looks clean, but he rethinks it and goes, "You know what? If it's spying on me, it doesn't deserve a clean handkerchief."
I agree. That's why I said a suppository.
He goes to his dirty laundry bin and pulls out a dirty handkerchief and places
No,
it
get last night's sock, man. You know, the one you stashed away afterwards?
Good Lord.
Gosh.
This is when he gets turned into a toad.
Like, why, just this morning I was using it.
Sock? Wow. Impressive.
But no, that was yesterday.
Oh, so it's crusty by now.
Yes, he's how would you say very very uh blunt.
By the way,
I was totally right. It was a Palantir.
Fu, he also told me that he knows the name of the person that gave you those burn marks.
What, the imp or the
The imp,
eh,
yes.
uh, that's
Do you want to know?
like I kind of touched my scar, going. Part of me does, but part of me is scared.
Given the name that he provided, that would be a wise reaction.
Uh,
Well, now he's got it.
oh, you're like he wants to know. He wants to. Uh, yeah. Fu is very like he's torn between he really wants to know and he's for some odd reason very very scared, and he doesn't know why he's very very scared.
Well, turns out his name is Karat.
All
He,
right.
yes, he has a nickname. They call him Old Burnt Face. Apparently, he tried to handle a sword pommel that did not agree with him, and it burnt the shit out of him. So much so, he now wears a metal mask to hide his face. If it weren't for the fact that he was a demigod, he would have been killed.
Huh. How bad is he in terms of just nature and power?
Well, as I understand it, he's completely insane. Uh, he cares nothing for life. He essentially only wants one thing: dominion over the sword, which he can never achieve. On the good side, uh, he is currently entombed in a mountain and is under a magical sleep that, unless something disturbs him, he should stay there for eternity.
I know this thinking
Uh,
feeling.
Mm.
I don't remember any of it, so
That's probably a good thing.
let me write this down. Go to my journal. Dear diary. Karat. Uh, you guys can feel free to ask him any questions while I type this down.
By the way, he does have worshippers. They are referred to as orgrums. They have cleric type capabilities. And I'll type that name in the. Type that correctly. Ogrum? I did not. There we go.
I can't spell today.
It's okay.
That is the collective name of his followers.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Ogrum.
not wordlings. Okay.
Kakarot, Ogrin, okay.
So I should keep away from them. Got you. I'm guessing he has something to do with fire um since you know so much about him.
Well, uh, the fire that burned him is what burned you because he tried to use you as a meat shield.
That makes why why would he have used me? I'm not exactly powerful.
Apparently, you're meaty.
I don't
I mean,
know,
I do have it.
but it melted half his face before he grabbed a hold of you and threw you in front of it. So,
And just from y'all's perspective. I guess we haven't really described what our characters look like, have we?
Nope. Should
Nope.
probably do introductions.
Yep, here we go. I guess we'll start with me. If you look at my, if you actually look at my character token, you'll notice that I have one big like scale thing in the middle of my forehead. That's the scar that that's one of the burn scars that Fu has. That one's just the most like it's weirdly shaped, like I said, like a scale. But he has two other like normal like burn scars on the sides of his cheek face area.
Which one are you? Oh, there you are.
I am. If you're looking for it, I'm the one with like the reddish.
I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And my character is a Shardarkai, dressed in armor and red robes, dark red robes, and that's red. What I saw Kakarot just now. And kind of a super pretty boy to the point that you may question male or female, which has been an issue for him in the past.
Dude,
Yeah.
I never questioned. I just assume both.
I mean, technically, you wouldn't be. That would be perfectly fine. He doesn't really. He does. I should say, Fu doesn't really identify in any way. He's like, you can call me male, female, they, them. He doesn't care. He's just like, eh. But there has been issues of people walking on him in the shower, or them in the shower.
Not walking in on, sharing the shower because why waste water?
And and Wade, this is where you missed out on what is called surprise penis.
Again?
So there was a situation.
If it's an again, it's not a surprise.
Yeah. So there was a situation where Agravine decided to jump into the shower because Agravine thought Fu was female.
We agreed, and then now I just jump in the shower with you.
Yep. And and she was surprised with a surprise penis.
Now I understand the old surprise penis trick.
It was like, oh, you have a, because Agravine thought we had all the same body parts.
Well, I mean, I thought you might have been. I was hoping you might have been slightly surprised to find out I didn't have one, but
There was a method to the madness there, and
Yeah.
you missed out.
Yeah, you missed out on the term surprise penis. That's why there was a lot of penis gifts in the chat.
Now I get it.
All right.
Honestly, that's kind of par for the course for this group, so it really wasn't that shocking. Like, oh, they had a good session.
But your face was like, explain this surprise penis.
Oh yeah, that was a revelation.
Yeah. So, but yep. Someone go next.
Or Hannah.
I am frequently found hanging off from Fo. I'm still gonna wind up calling you Fo sometimes because I got out of habit.
Fooey.
I am a fairy. I have very colorful skin. It's iridescent. My character the character portrait doesn't show wings, but I do have wings. I have Chihuahua syndrome.
Oh.
Right. If you're wondering, if anyone wants to know, was that you know how Chihuahuas are kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I want to play her, at least.
Your aggression outsizes your size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, I figured being a fairy raised with giants, I probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a side note, as a out of character moment, guess who volunteered to be the red button pusher this game? Anna. I did my time in the Strahd game. I was the red pen pusher in that one.
Yep.
Someone else's turn.
It means it means that I can't space out when I get tired anymore.
Also, the talking rat weasel has a
Oh.
thing for
Yeah,
The what?
the talking rat, like X lab animal creature, the
giant rat
Weasel.
thing that looks like a mouse.
Yeah, Weasel. His name is literally Weasel, but
His
it's a rat.
name is literally Weasel.
Okay.
He has a thing for me and brings me gifts.
I see.
Yes, I appreciate the gifts.
Noted.
Yes. After I joined the academy, I became best buddies with Fu.
and generally the gifts that Weasel gives to her are
Mm-hmm.
things that Winston has dropped, destroyed, or otherwise been involved in a disaster with.
Ah,
So, you know,
okay.
like every 10th item is like a jewel.
Okay. I'll accept the jewel.
Sometimes it's a bit of food. Sometimes it's a vial of something that you have no idea what it does.
But I put it in my hair anyway.
Yeah, sure. Every once in a while, it's a dead critter.
No. Yeah, the reason the putting it in my hair anyway that means that I frequently have short hair because I have to cut it off.
There is something about Mary.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Anything else, Anna?
No, not really. I didn't really have too much of a character appearance in mind, other than
That's fine.
I'm not gonna
being
talk
unfortunate.
much tonight because I'm sick. So just look at my token. It'll show you what I look like.
Yeah.
All right.
Wizard.
What is it?
Lantern
He-
Wizard.
He's an Eladrin wizard.
He
Yeah,
is right there. Oh, I see him.
Yeah, he's right next to mine.
Got it.
And you have the weird cat
This is me.
owl.
Yes, he has a
Tresem.
Tresem.
President.
Is his familiar,
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Yes.
but it's the only familiar he will ever have.
Chasm, that's the cat-like creature.
Yes.
It's the flying cat that can detect poison and invisible things.
That's the one.
Yeah. DM permission required.
And granted.
All right.
Ben, go ahead.
Yes.
Sure. Alfonso is a halfling of fair shortness, who has brown hair and somehow cannot get the dirt off of his feet, no matter how much he scrubs them. The most unusual thing upon entering the Feywild upon him is that his ears continuously grow, and he has not had the nerve to trim them yet.
Ears or ear hair?
Ears.
Interesting.
I am.
Do you appear to be? I'm looking at your token. Do you appear to be a warrior or else? something
Mage. Mage, and you will sometimes I forget to speak, and instead you will see my head shaking, and another shall hear my voice within their head.
I'm sure that's not.
He
alarming.
seems like a woodsy mage.
A woodsy mage. Okay.
Yep.
Is that another word for a druid?
Yep.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't need to state I was a druid.
No. Woodsy mage. I like it.
Woodsy mage.
Actually, I like it better.
Sorry, I've been.
Are you
I actually.
Are you a? You're not a. You're not a foundling. You're a Feylost, right?
Yeah, Feylost.
Yep. Halfling wood mage.
Yes, halfling wood mage, and have learned that I'm one of the people that will die if I leave the Feywild. 500 years will pass to my body if I try to leave the Feywild.
Wow.
500 years have passed since I've entered the Feywild. My entire subrace is dead.
And he's very interested in the halflings and the cult.
I can never leave here alive, so I must make a new home here.
Sounds like a plan.
You're up next, Wade.
Oh, I'm up. I don't have a tremendous amount of development on this character yet, but this is Slack, a mostly hobgoblin, a little bit of Eladrin. We just learned. We just did our 23andMe profile today and found out there's some Eladrin blood in us.
So hooray! You can eat the food even without the tattoo.
Is he
Exactly.
Is he a grumpy hobgoblin?
We
Happy?
don't know yet. He doesn't
Drunk?
say a lot. He enjoys the grape quite a bit, as we found out last night. He's about 6 foot tall, about 200 pounds. He's kind of beefy for the group with halflings and fairies and so forth.
Right.
Yeah. Green brownish skin. Interesting token. I like the ears. Gray eyes. He's got a pair of gauntlets that have a description to them. He's quite fond of them. Etched with motifs resembling towering trees and shifting seasons. A falchion on his side and a big glaive in his hand.
Nice.
I should point out rapier.
Rapier?
Bow.
Yep, rapier.
Bow.
Rapier bow.
Pardon?
Bow is Agravine, my character's.
Yeah, Agravine's got a really nice bow.
I do.
Yeah, I have a rapier. What we're gonna assume it's a type of shield. I have to reread the description on mine, and I do have a bow on me as well.
Oh, nice. And hold on, I just did this. Agravine?
Yes.
Agravine.
I didn't come up with the pronunciation as of yet.
Did you write down a height? Out of curiosity, I want to know which one of us is taller.
Okay, so she'll tell you, especially once she actually picks up her, because I was going to pick up the one where I can turn into size large at will.
Nice.
Not at will. But she'll say that she's 10 feet tall, but she's actually 3'5".
3'5", okay.
Or actually, I think I 3.5 feet, so 3'6".
3.5 feet, okay.
She's a big fairy.
So we're the same height.
That's part of giant raised. Is you're supposed to be big for your race.
So we're the same height, okay.
Yeah, how big is Slack for a hobgoblin?
6 foot, I thought.
Yeah, 6 foot.
But I mean by like hobgoblin stat, is he like beefy by hobgoblin?
I remember, I think I looked up hobgoblin averages, and I need to go find it again and see. I probably need to add a little bit of height given the the nature of being raised by the same stone giant clan as Agravine.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll go look at that. So I might actually be just a bit taller,
Good.
Yeah.
but reasonably strong and a little
Make
beefy.
yourself
Nice
like
con.
6'3",
Yeah.
6'4",
Okay.
and put you at 230 pounds.
Beefy.
Right.
He's like a running back beefy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the current story. There'll be more later.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
And there we have it. Introductions over.
For now.
Yes. We'll dig into your backstories as our story continues.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't have live parents, that's for sure, because they'll use it against you.
I guess I should also mention my eyes constantly glow red.
Oh, how fun! It's my favorite thing about you.
Yeah, I
What's your
forgot to
favorite
mention
part of me? Your eyes.
Yeah.
that you can't really see because they glow red.
Mm-hmm. Because you're writing in your journal.
Okay.
There's
So-
nothing suggestive about between our characters at all.
So we can
It's totally platonic.
continue our discussion with the
Munger.
yeah.
Munger. About the crystal caves. I know you need to try to keep your secrets, but we do have permission from the two people that would be involved with uh with the need for the deterrent.
Really? And why would I put protections in the crystal caves? Can you tell me that?
They might have some family members there.
I see. So you are, in fact, aware. Oh.
Very much so.
And what would you like me to do?
Uh, Guidance of how to avoid them, get around them.
Well,
Because we were told what was in there, and I don't like my odds.
yes, well. Um, on the plus side, uh, if you spread out, you should be able to use distraction against the weird. To a large effect. It's not exactly the most intelligent of creatures. The piranha is simple. Just stay out of the water. Of course, the bad part is you have to get in the water.
That's exactly what we were told, and
I'm afraid there's not much I can do there. Unless, of course, you know how to fish for a piranha.
well, technically, just need meat.
Piranha.
Yeah, good at fishing. I can tell you that I don't. I am not good at fishing. I am okay at fishing.
Oh, and mind the sonic traps. Stay on the right
But-
side.
Stay on the right side. Sonic traps.
I might be okay with fishing.
Is there? So is there? What's the? So the water weird is guarding something. The piranhas are guarding something. Correct? If I'm remembering correctly.
They're guarding the keys to the lifestone.
Yeah. So one needs to be distracted and pulled away. The other we need to fish. So let's get some raw meat. The bloodier the better. And go from there.
Come on, Wolvo boy. Let's go hunting.
Shame the imp escaped.
Yes, it is a shame.
Could have gotten plenty of raw meat from that one.
Okay. So what do you plan on hunting? And how?
Oh, I figure we just go to a butcher and get some meat.
Okay.
Scraps. They do eat meat in the Feywild, yes.
Yeah.
About to find out we're all vegetarian.
Slack eats a lot of meat.
So,
He
Slack.
requires a lot of protein. You don't
Slack.
want Slack eating his weight in beans.
No, that could be bad. Did I
Like-
tell you I could do fireball? I can do fireball.
Slack, can you, where do you get your food from? When you go to that butcher?
Do I know a place, Mr.
You do.
DM?
You
Yeah,
do.
it's just down here and around the corner. And but yeah, come on, let's go.
All right. So you get there, and it's like, oh, Slack, I got your chops ready. You
Mm.
see, you brought your friends this time. Haven't seen them in a while.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looking for some meat today. How many chops did you chop me?
Ah, I got your standard snack, 6 chops.
Mm. And by the way, Mr. DM, how much coin do I have? Right now I'm at 0.
You're a fighter.
I am.
After your equipment, roll 40-10.
Oh, I thought starting money, if you take your normal equipment, then your starting money is usually part of your background. Did you pick a background?
I did. Let me go look.
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
12 gold points.
Yeah,
so-
normally the background has your starting money in it if you pick standard equipment.
Yeah.
If you do not pick standard equipment, then it has you roll.
Unless the DM wants to give us extra money. That would be also nice.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to extra money either, but I was just pointing out it's part of the background because I have 10 gold from my background.
I don't know. Where are you? Where are you?
You should have at least 10 gold.
Yeah.
Some of
10.
them don't come with any gold.
Yeah.
I got 10 gold.
Yeah.
So, do we have any idea how much
So
meat we're going to need? For this?
actually, all of you can roll 40-10 and add whatever that total comes up to your gold.
Yeah.
Since you all have participated in short little
I'm poor. Makes sense though.
missions for Zephyr over time.
Oh, and it's like, what? Hmm.
You need to redo that one, Ben.
4d10, add that to our gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
It makes sense for my character to be kind of broke.
It's
Well,
okay, I'll
I'll
pay for
be
it.
kind of broke. I mean,
No, but I should be extra broke. I'm kind of an orphan.
What do I need to type again? I'm sorry.
Slash, not slash R4D10
Slash R, not. Okay, sorry.
exclamation point. Yep. See, I'm the broke one.
So how much does he want for the chops?
so the chops will be 6 silver.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
And how much for scraps?
Yeah, you got anything fresh back there? That's something that's still bleeding out? We need something a little juicy.
Well, I got a goat.
Is he due to be butchered?
Yeah.
How much do we know how much meat we need for this next task?
It's
oh,
a
we're also.
storm. It's a swarm of piranhas. So
So it's just what we have, and
So
I don't think they're that picky. And in truth, piranhas would.
You see.
Really?
Piranhas would be just as likely to go after bait of fruit as they would be meat.
uh, normally I'd ask 2 gold for the goat, but apparently the halflings have been feeding it some sort of mushroom, so it's a little
Oh.
messed up in the head.
Oh.
Hey, you don't have any more of those mushrooms, do you? Anyway, let's.
Gosh
I
darn it.
know, I know where they get their mushrooms.
You're
Yeah,
making me feel like I shouldn't join the group for visiting places because I feel like
the town guard
Ugh.
found this one. Kept butting one of the ancestral trees. So
Mm,
yeah, it would butt the tree, stand there for 5 minutes, and then it'd butt the tree again. So
It's got to die.
yeah, I was just gonna make blink dog food.
mm.
Mm.
We're hunting piranhas, so we
So
could, use them.
What's a piranha?
yeah, carnivorous fish.
Tiny, meat-eating fish.
So I imagine the blink
Yeesh.
dog food is basically what we want.
Pretty much.
Uh, so tell you what, I'll take 5 silver for the goat, and you can have 100 pounds of blink dog food for a gold piece.
Wow.
That works.
Done.
Okay. Uh, uh, all right.
Never know. We
I'm
may run into a blink dog.
it's just like 100 pounds of it, and I don't think any of us have bags of holding or anything.
It's
So
Yeah, it's about to go bad. We Somebody had puppies, and we thought we were gonna be selling a lot of it, but turns out
eh,
the all the puppies disappeared. So
ah,
yeah,
Interesting.
I'm back down to making a 10-pound bag of blink dog food a week. So
Did Cruella to come through? Is that what happened?
Nice.
no idea. Where 2 fellows did come through here, they were looking for weird stuff, but couldn't really help them. They were looking for brains of some kind of critters that hadn't died too long ago.
So we've got some blatant dog food and I got some pork chops. Wait a minute. What kind of chops are these?
Goat chops.
Yeah, goat chops. Okay. So we're all paid up. We ready to go do this thing?
Sounds good. Let's.
Sure. Any
The main
discussion
issue.
of the water weird?
Yep, the main issue is going to be destruction of the water weed.
And how and what? So we're just baiting the piranhas away from wherever the treasure is, and then hoping that they're distracted enough while we dive in to grab whatever.
Or fish them all.
Fish them all. So then, do we need to go get a fishing kit
Uh, that would
or a
probably be portable.
net?
I don't know. The two that live and know how to work in nature might know what to do.
Right. Which is why I'm looking at this going, okay, what are you doing?
Well, we could either dump stuff in there and try to get in and out before the piranhas notice us, or we could get a bunch of fish.
They'll still be trying to snap at us, even as we pull through them. They may be able to even shoot through a net. Is my worry.
I mean, that's why fishing pole.
Fishing pole, so we're going to spend like. Okay.
Do you have a suggestion?
Say that again?
So do we have a suggestion, or are we just going to shoot down all the ideas?
Need to. Like I said, I figure we got time. They are not going anywhere.
True.
Alrighty. Alright.
It's not like they're starving to death there.
I'm okay. If we're going to try to fish them, then we should have the proper equipment for it. It shouldn't be that expensive.
Have we been doofing around for about an hour? Because I could go ahead and take a short rest and do my
Yes.
arcane whatever it's recovery and get back 2 spell points.
Sure.
There you go.
Hmm.
There you go.
Can we get a stick of dynamite?
Okay, Dundee.
I mean,
Yeah,
that is
I am all for the explosion of fire.
not fire, but maybe we could. Maybe we could steal one of those thunder traps and use it on the piranhas.
I am not touching those. Does dynamite exist in the Feywild?
So the short answer is no. Dynamite does not exist. Napalm does. But there's also, you could buy scrolls of like Thunderwave or things like that.
Sure.
How much do those cost?
Nah, I mean,
Scrolls.
I have my explosive ice knife. Is the only thing I was thinking of. If
How much do scrolls cost?
and I would.
Let's see.
I'm
and
looking
if
that
you
up right
want-
now. I'm like, what's the price on this?
Now, do we have anyone that possibly could steal one of the thunder traps?
Yes, any one of us could steal the thunder trap. But if you're asking if there's a rogue in the party, no, there is
Alrighty.
not a rogue in the party.
Right, there isn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Just trying to think.
Yeah.
Because we know of that there is explosive traps.
Oh, wait a second. Let me look at something.
I mean, the other option is hoping Lorthil could possibly put them to sleep.
Yeah, there is a lot of them. The combined effort of spells could honestly do it.
I do have
So,
something.
What was this plan about stealing something?
There was talk of that there's thunder traps in there that I was thinking, wait, we could use those as dynamite.
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Tony,
yeah.
on my gauntlets, I have a feature called Feywild Sunder. I presume I've used this a time or two before and know
Yes.
what it does.
Yes.
That looks like that might stun a bunch of fish in a pool.
So, and you should be aware that spell scrolls up to 5th level are 50 gold pieces per spell.
I mean, per spell level or just per scroll?
Per spell level.
Okay, so level 1 is 50 gold. Yeah, that's a little expensive for our current monetary value.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We can afford maybe 2.
And if we
If
are,
we pulled all of our money.
Yep.
Yeah.
I look at adventuring weapons. Alright, and a net is 1 gold piece. Could we find a net to drag out fish that are stunned or such?
Yeah, but that's easy to come by.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have a +5 in survival checks, so
I have a +6 in survival checks.
I will assist you.
I have a +2. I am not proficient. Alright, so... Okay, I say no to the spell scroll, because that's got to eat up all our current gold.
Yeah.
And we go with Wade and Lorthil handling this situation in terms of knocking them out.
Oh,
Tony, will that?
and I will. Let me flip you over so you guys can actually see the area because you've actually been to this area before. Let's see.
Like
What?
like in character or as it, or like
You're reusing a map.
You see the new map?
Loading.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Ooh.
Oh, the open thing. Oh.
Into the Feywild.
I suppose if we stun them, they can just run right off the cliff.
That's if they're not in the lower pools, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going into, is what you said, Tony.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we get
Right.
any chance that we should get some climbing equipment to try to climb the cliffs?
I don't need climbing equipment.
Right. But I suppose you could set some pinions for us as we pinions for us to climb on.
I don't have any rope anymore because I used it to tie up the fake quill, and I decided never to retrieve it.
I mean, I imagine you would still have it once he went poof.
No,
Unless it went
I
with
left
him.
it on the floor. I left it on the floor. I did not want it back.
Oh right, it was embedded with poison quills.
No.
Oh, it's heavy. She's tiny.
Right.
Yeah. She's
All
like,
right.
oh, I can move much easier now.
Not quite. I think still all of my torches and rations are weighing me down.
I have rope.
So do I.
Yeah.
Only thing we do lack is probably pitons and a hammer.
Yeah. I'm just like, should we get those if I'm seeing these cliffs right?
Well, I mean, Tony, do we know we can move around here easily enough, or do we need to climb?
You're not entirely sure where you need to look yet.
Hmm.
All
What
right.
you do know is that you have actually been in this area. You've never seen a water weird. You have seen fish on every level, but you've never really paid attention to the fish. So
Hmm.
there's some red ones, there's some yellow ones.
And what is in this pool that we're trying to retrieve?
See all the various magic emitting stones?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, no, that's
And
what we're getting. It's keys.
inside each one of those is a member of the royal family.
Oh, right.
Oh. What again was
So
the trigger to open them?
I'm assuming the keys.
Okay, keys.
Yeah, you have not been told exactly what it is you need to find yet.
Just that
Cool.
the thing is here.
Yeah.
Well,
Pointed
we
out
all
area.
because we do have our we do have Agravine. We don't actually need to climb up to the stones.
No, that yeah, but I mean, just maneuvering around is got to be the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Reason I wanted to show you this, since you would have actually seen this before.
Alrighty.
Because this is actually within the city of Eurolast.
Ooh, must be pretty city.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So pittance, yes, yes,
I
pittance
mean,
and a hammer.
I suppose.
I don't know how much do you want.
It's a discussion. It's just.
Yeah, discuss your plans. Also, if you're still talking to Mr. Wizard, any new questions that come to mind might be good.
Yeah, look, what's the key? What's the key look like?
I don't remember rightly. I do remember I put it in a silver box.
That helps.
Okay. So we know what we're looking for.
Looking for silver boxes that have the key to their release.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere in one of these pools.
Well, there's two of them. One with the water weird and one with the piranha.
Piranha. Hmm.
Oh.
Piranha
And we're
sort of
supposed
like
to
saying Rama.
Piranha.
So, wait, Dave, pittance? Yeah or nay? Or pythons, whatever you say it.
Yeah.
The climbing gear.
Yeah,
Mhm.
climbing gear,
Oh,
basically.
I think I've got some.
You do?
I've got ropes, and yes, I do. I've got some climbing gear.
Sweet, we go with it. Don't need to
And
buy
a
it then.
hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if we don't need to buy it, then hooray.
We don't need to buy it. So we got plan A, plan B for the piranha.
Are we doing the net too?
I have
Or are
already
we?
purchased the net.
Okay.
Yeah, we already have the net. So we have plan A and plan B. We have
Yeah.
we have the fishing option with the meat and stuff like that, and then we have
Yeah.
the option to use whatever
Oh,
magic.
I did not get a fishing kit. I thought the plan now is possibly we gather them together with the beta of the food, then we blast them, and then possibly fish up some of them with the net.
Well, yeah, technically yes, but we also, like I said, if the magic way doesn't work, we have to do it the old-fashioned way. So
Mm-hmm. I mean, gathering them together and then running the net through should also
work.
work.
Yeah. So you
Oh, you
basically throw the food on the top layer, have them come up, and then net.
okay?
Meh.
Grant. Okay. No, not.
Tony left. I don't like that. Or was it Tony?
Meh.
It was Tony. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was Tony. That scares me. No. Laughter is bad.
They're flying piranha.
Oh no.
They're
Well,
flying
alrighty.
West Monster Piranha.
Oh God. No.
This character doesn't care about heavy armor as much as Celeste.
That is valid. I don't really have heavy armor on, but
I do, but my character doesn't care if we find a better medium armor. He would be happy with that too.
eh. So
So
yeah.
so we can either try putting it to sleep. Okay, so we can't have ideas with the prawns. The water weird. How do we deal with the water weird?
I mean, the advice was to spread out to confuse it, so starting the fight,
Right.
probably should be the first thing we do is spread out.
Yeah. Just about anyone but me should bait it. Because I'm the slowest member of this party.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the water weird's got to be in the water.
Yeah. Mm. So we need to get them. Oh, I forgot where I was going with that statement. Never mind. Hmm.
No.
All right, so
Yep.
Lorthil, do you have any ways to like distract the water weird magically?
Yes, and I realized this entire time I have not been carrying my. I forgot to grab my explorer's kit, and now I am overweight.
I don't know what you expect a low-level magic user to be able to do to a water weird to distract it.
I don't know, minor illusion.
Yeah, I don't think that'll work, but no.
Or illusions. Okay, that's all. I don't know what spells you have, so
The only way I've got to keep them tigers busy is to let them shoot holes in me. No Kelly's Heroes fans here?
uh, can't say that I've seen that one.
Ooh, you got to see that one. It's a great
Because yeah, like I have a funny feeling, just out of character. What me and Wade are good at currently is hitting stuff,
pretty much.
and the water weird would eat us alive.
Well,
Pretty
that's
much.
a maybe. Water weirds
Okay,
actually
drown us alive.
they're not as beefy as they used to be.
Oh, so it's a weaker water weird. I can ask Munger. Munger, does the water weird have any weaknesses or limitations?
Mm, you mean beyond a standard water weird?
How about you tell me what a standard water weird is weak to, and then we go from there.
What is a wall?
Let me see what I can remember here. Oh, let's see. Well, they're kind of strong, kind of dexterous. They got reasonable intelligence, reasonable wisdom. They're large. They're elementals. They're not evil or anything. pretty easy to hit. Uh, if I remember right, they're immune to poison. They're immune to exhaustion and being grappled or paralyzed, poisoned, restrained. Can't
Can't
be
grab
knocked.
them.
Can't be knocked prone or unconscious.
Well, there goes the sleep option on that one.
I didn't think we could sleep it. It's distract and have our fastest person run it. See if we can get someone to distract it and run for it.
They don't have very good vision.
Ah,
In fact, they can only sense things that are within 30 feet of them.
So we just need to look like a pool of water, and he won't tell the difference, right?
Also, stay out of range.
yeah, stay out of the water. Biggest thing.
Now, what makes them dangerous is the fact that while they're in the water, they are completely invisible.
Correct.
They are, of course, water bound.
Can't leave the water. Well, I think we'll figure something out. I think.
Of course, it is also a construct.
Wait, how's it? Is a construct?
All water weirds are constructs.
Where's the off button?
Oh, I get to push buttons?
No.
Not that type of button.
Right? It's, well, I shouldn't say constructs. They are elementals that are created. So they're kind of a construct, but yeah, they're an elemental construct.
Mm.
Of course, their big thing is wrapping themselves around you and squeezing the life out of you.
Fair enough.
No, thank you.
Sounds delightful.
Mm-hmm.
They do have reach, about 10 feet. Of course, once they wrap themselves around a critter, they'll stay wrapped around that critter until it's dead. Meh.
All right, let's. We got pittons, we got climbing gear, we got stuff we needed for the piranha, and we're gonna have to. And this water weird is weaker than a normal water weird.
I didn't say that.
He's what was said is the previous editions were stronger.
Oh, okay. Well then, let's go hop to it.
Sure. We've given so much thought for the piranhas, but still,
The
not much
water
we can
weird
do.
has limited sight. It can't leave the water. It
Yeah,
can only reach it can only reach 10 feet out of water.
I suspect that the counter to it is again our poor friend Agravine.
Well, basically we need it not submerged, but out, like showing itself.
The solution is me?
Yes, with you flying above it, right out of its reach.
Oh, well, yeah, I can avoid getting hit by it directly, but
We still need to go in the water.
Meh.
Yeah, are you trying to say use the goat?
Is there a potion of water breathing or such?
Is this goat alive, or we chunk it, or is it gonna be in chunks?
Well, it's alive right now.
Yeah, he said he hadn't butchered it yet.
I've had mixed feelings about throwing a goat in with a water weird.
What? And we're grabbing its chunks.
The goat,
Okay.
the goat is still alive. So
Yeah, and it is insisting on attacking ancestral trees, so it has to die.
It's attacking ancestral trees? Oh no. It does have to die, you're right. Oh, you evil, evil goat. Death is your sentence.
all right. Well, unless someone else can think of something else, let's head to the caves.
All right.
Alright.
Hey.
And
So
I'm
how
sorry,
much?
guys,
How much?
we are going to pause it there.
Oh no!
I am wiped
Oh.
out for today.
Okay.
But,
Oh no!
we
Early
can-
night.
Yeah.
Alright.
Pick it up next week, and you guys
Well-
will start with your combat.
Well, at least we had Wade this time.
Yes, and that made all the difference, tonight, didn't it?
Yeah.
Trust me, I would rather, obviously, rather be doing. Last weekend it was just screwed up sleep schedule, but
Yeah.
you've never felt the warm embrace of a kidney stone. It is unbelievable. I had a stone that was 8 millimeters by 5 millimeters.
How fun.
So
And
think
you're going
like nearly like the end of a pencil eraser moving around.
Ah.
Yeah, it was. In fact, when I finally got to go in and see the urologist, he said, I'm actually shocked that it's moved because about only 5% of stones that big actually move. And I said, what do you mean it moved? He goes, it's sitting in your bladder. I'm surprised it got there. And he said, I'm kind of worried that if you try and pass it, if it doesn't pass, it's going to block everything and you back up to your kidneys. I'm like, holy shit, Doc, get that thing out right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
ultrasound.
Oh, you. I guess you lucked out because my uncle, I think, had one that big, and it didn't exit his kidneys, and that was. I think
Yeah.
he was down for the count for like a month.
Yeah, I knew what it was
Hey.
because I'd had one back in 2020. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting there eating breakfast and I'm thinking, did I sleep wrong? And all of a sudden it's like, oh, I know what this is. So it was quick, go jump in the shower because I know I'm going to be in the ER before long. And I sure as hell was. That was, and now
Yeah.
I get this, I've had 3 ladies who have had children tell me they would rather go through labor than pass a kidney stone. It's worse than labor. I said, see, I can't say stuff like that, but you told me. So now I believe it. It's excruciating.
Well, I think also with labor, you get the happy hormones
Yeah.
at the end
Well, that's just
for
it.
the baby.
There's a decent payoff at the end of labor. With kidney stone,
Yeah.
So did they have to like sonic boom your
Oh,
insides
it
to
actually
shatter
did pass. I was scheduled to be in surgery last Friday, the outpatient procedure where they go in and not blast it, they cut it with a laser and a little mesh basket and they catch all the pieces and pull it out. And like early Thursday morning, like 3 a.m, I get up to go to the bathroom and because obviously they have me straining all my urine to catch it if it comes out.
Right.
And I'm sitting there half asleep and I hear this pink hits the side of the thing. I'm like, the hell was that?
Yeah, you were like, yes.
Yeah, fist pump.
You're like that woke you up probably
Oh
at
yeah,
that
I was
point.
wide awake after that. So anyway, it was not last couple of weekends weren't the most enjoyable.
And made it go away.
And Toradol is a great drug. I'll just say that Toradol is awesome.
All
Yeah.
right.
We were hoping to see a high.
Oh well, ER gave me oxycodone, and
Oh.
I don't do well on opiates. I mean, I do well. That's the problem. I do very well on opiates. So I was like, yeah. But the Toradol is actually much better for abdominal pain. So when the doc gave me the Toradol, like, yes, that's what I needed right there.
Oh my god.
But
All right.
all right, well, I'll catch you all on Friday next.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Oh, wait,
Enjoy.
yep.
Next
Catch
week,
y'all
see ya.
later.
Cheers.
TTY.
Later.
Cheers.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, and if you guys want, you can work on a little better plan.
Uh,
A better plan.
we just don't understand the situation of the water weird. The best I'm actually hoping for is we go in there, better learn the situation, and escape to make a better plan.
I mean, the other my thing is how deep's the water? I mean, how deep is it? How deep is the box? We don't know. We don't know how deep what the water is while in there.
Well, I can tell you that the water is at least 10 feet deep, where the water weird will be.
Yep. And the piranha.
They can
Are gonna
survive
be
in like
flying.
are going to be like in 2 inches of water. Yeah, you ever seen the movie Piranha, where the piranha kind of jump out of the water and
Yeah, yeah.
attack people on the face? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what the pork chops are gonna be used for.
Right. You mean
Gotta blame dog
goat
food.
chops? Yeah, dog food. I'm just I'm just like I don't think we'll be able to catch them like normal. Like we it's gonna have to be assisted. As soon as the mention of assisted fishing, I was like, there's a plan that actually can work.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, you have a week to think on it if you guys want to try anything else to add to your
Yeah.
repertoire of actions.
I do have a plan of getting the thing and getting out if
I
we need to do
mean,
it in a hurry.
I'm just.
I mean, I have stealth,
It's just like
but
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think.
be the best person for deep water
I
necessarily.
can teleport.
Oh.
So can I.
What would really work great is if somebody could teleport something else.
Me like target an object and teleport it.
Or if we could teleport the water weird more than 10 feet away from the shore. But I don't know if
No.
I don't think any of us have the ability to do that, which is
No,
kind of where.
that is a. I guess the closest that would be is making a water weird fail a strength save with a what's it
Oh,
Like
yeah.
shocking.
So, like, I could think of better ways to deal with the water weird. I just don't know if any of us actually have the ability to do those
No,
things.
no, no.
I mean,
We're
we
level
technically you could knock
one.
the water weird out of the water, but that's
Yes.
gonna take a thunder wave.
Yeah. Well, it has to be. Well, also, it has to be a certain distance away from the water for it to actually hit the. I have failed my biological imperative effect to happen.
I don't even think we could cast destroy water around it for any effect.
The destroy water destroys X amount of water. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, so it's one of those how much water is in there, and
Yeah.
if it's constantly running water around, that's not gonna work either.
Yeah, I
Wait
know.
till it's wrapped its deathly coil around one of you, and then
We just don't have. Can't think of what the heck the plan is more than that.
yeah. That's why I
I could
said.
let it wrap itself around one of my legs and then try and
I'm no,
fly up in the air higher.
no, it's too strong for that. We need someone to bait it away who's faster than it.
No one's faster than it in the water.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like Agravines because that's close enough, but over the water.
Yep, but it has to be. It has to unsubmerge,
I'm
basically.
not saying unsubmerged. I meant chase after Agravine. Once it's far enough away, we jump in, grab the stuff, and get back before it comes after before it
That's
can
what I
get to
said.
us from Agravine.
Agravine becomes the bait, lures it away, and stays just out of reach of it.
Yep. I mean that. I mean we could. I don't know what the role for that is, but it could work.
And if it has to keep, and it may be bait enough to start trying to jump out of the water to try to grab you.
Alright, well, you guys have a
But-
good week. I'll see you later.
That's what I meant by
You too. See you
possibly
around,
the answer to
buddy.
this is again Agravine.